Well, Black and White Network, we're going to be talking about Bill Maher here in this video. Now, Rhodes actually usually does the videos on Bill Maher on his channel, but I ran across this and I actually decided to shoot this video myself. Now, I've actually talked about liberals before in the past, white liberals especially, because the white liberal seems to go out there and say stuff in the name of black people. They actually try to speak for black people. And I believe that they have done so much damage out there to keep black people on the Democrat plantation. And if you have not waken up to that fact, you need to wake up, because liberalism, I believe, is what's really going to destroy this country, along with their further left counterparts, you know, the socialists and the communists, because pretty much, guys, the Democrat platform now is based on socialism and Marxism, cultural Marxism for the most part. And these so-called liberals, they have embraced that. They have embraced, actually, they stopped embracing equality and they want equity now. So in other words, you know, instead of equal opportunities, everybody now is supposed to get an equal outcome without putting in the work. That is Marxism. That is communism right there. I am completely against that. But look here. Over here on Outkick, Bill Maher shuts down. Bryan Cranston's Racism in America lecturing says black people hate wokeism. Now, you guys may not realize this, guys, but check this out. Look at me. Look at me right now in the camera. I'm a black man. And Bill Maher is right on point with that. I despise wokeism. Actually, I really do despise liberalism. You know, the modern day form of it anyway, which is nothing more than socialism and communism. This is what they want. And Bryan Cranston, he actually does say that he is a liberal in this clip. Now, I'm not going to play the whole clip here. It's like 8 minutes. You guys can actually go over here to Outkick and talk about that. But the wokeism, trust me, the vast majority of black people are not down with the wokeism. You know, I actually called my mom yesterday, and she's a big Tiger Woods fan. And the woke mob is actually trying to cancel Tiger Woods right now because he actually passed over a tampon to Justin Thomas because he hit the ball further than Justin Thomas. So essentially he's saying that Justin Thomas, you hit like a girl. And I told my mom that, and she was like, what? They're going after him for that? My mom is black, by the way. I was like, yeah. She thought that was crazy. And my mom is black. Yeah, common sense thinking black people are not down with the wokeism. But for some reason, though, still a huge majority of black people are still actually voting Democrat, who are actually pushing the wokeism. Now, let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of this first part here, because Bill Maher and Bryan Cranston talk about Make America Great. And let's go ahead and play this now.
The president.
And let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When you look at this guy's hat, Make America Great Again, what do you think about that?
Sweetheart, nobody has made more fun of Donald Trump than I.
I know.
So
I'm just
you
asking
can't
you-
get me on like I like Donald Trump. I
I'm
don't
not
like
saying that.
Okay.
I'm not saying
and
that.
I get your point. I've said it myself. Yes, make America great again. I understand to a certain number of people that's a dog whistle about America was better when it was whiter. I get that. Okay.
But
And that is not what Donald Trump is actually talking about with Make America Great Again. The problem is, guys, is that Barack Hussein Obama came in and was a radical. Barack Obama is a Marxist. And he pushed this woke agenda, and America was not great when he was pushing that.
would you add?
And by the way, we're also selling our soul to all of these woke causes out there, getting involved in wars and stuff like that. Donald Trump, no new wars.
Then also accept that there's a large swath of people in his camp and other people like him who have no clue that that's a dog whistle. That they think, oh yeah, make America great again is for everyone. But when was it great? Let me ask you this. I know, oh God.
I mean,
making a big sigh. Come on.
No.
When was it great for African Americans in this country? When was it great?
Well, if you're applying for college now, I would say now.
So in our history,
I kind of disagree with that, because going to college now, they're indoctrinating you. And what I actually believe is going on in these colleges, when they're talking about race-based admissions, I believe that is actually regressive. I despise that. Actually, Asians are actually being discriminated against when it actually comes to going to college. They're being kicked to the curb because of this whole equity thing. I don't agree with that. When I was growing up, it was great. I wasn't discriminated against because of my skin color. I got into college, guys, in the 1990s. And the college is mostly white. I was in band. The white band director at my university went to my majority black high school. They were there every year recruiting. Why? Because they liked the band program. Had nothing to do with race. So nothing was holding me back from getting into this school.
Now it's great.
I didn't say great. It's never great for anybody fully.
Great for anybody?
Well, life is full of problems. So great, yes, if your life is great, you're very lucky. Most people would not say my life is great. Would you say your life is great?
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
My life is great too, as a black man. And by the way, Donald Trump did not invent the phrase, make America great again. He did not. Guess who actually, I believe, is the first person to come up with that? That would actually be a Democrat in the 1990s. You guys may know him, William Jefferson Clinton. He came up with that. He was actually the first one I can actually think of that said, we're going to make America great again. That was Bill Clinton. Now, let me jump over here to this next part here. And we're going to dive into the wokeism angle, because Bill Maher shuts down the door on the wokeism when it comes to black people. Let's play this. I think it's about right here.
Because the woke shit actually doesn't help any black people. See, to me, this is the difference between liberalism and wokeism. Liberalism is about lifting people up. Woke is just about self-loathing and hating yourself and scolding everybody and virtue signaling. It doesn't actually help anybody. Lifting people up who have gotten a bad shake in this country, who are for some reason downtrodden or have been cheated, absolutely. I've always been for that. But I don't think that's a lot of what's going on. And I think there are, I just look at the numbers from the last election. I mean, Trump, what would you think that he would get even one black or Hispanic vote? He got 20% of the male black vote. And he did better with Hispanics than he did the first time.
Yeah.
Comes out, you're rapists, then gets respectable numbers in that election.
And from women,
and
too.
then 4 years go by, and he does better.
Yeah.
The people, especially immigrants, they don't like this unrelenting negativism about this country. They're like, you know what?
Totally agree with that.
You should see the fucking river I swam through to get here. Yeah. And I get here, and all you people do is shit on your own country and tell me how horrible it is. You know what? I came from horrible. You want to know horrible? I'll tell you fucking stories.
Yeah, because we have talked about this many times. When it comes, especially when it comes to like Nigerians that come over here that aren't indoctrinated by the propaganda that's been pushed on black people in this country. Nigerians come over to this country and they are very, very successful. They don't actually look at themselves as victims. But for some reason, black people, mainly listening to white liberals, they play the victim card. I'm not getting where I want to be because I'm black. That is not the case. guys, I grew up and I was never a victim. Never, ever have I said, you know what? I'm not getting where I want to be because I'm black. My mind was not like that. That is why I am successful today. The black people that have been complaining their whole lives that the white man is keeping them back, guess what? That they have achieved nothing in life because they had that mindset. And they probably were listening to other liberals out there that were telling them, hey, you're a victim. You know what? It's racism why you're not actually getting where you want to be. Now, it's interesting, guys, that Bill Maher dropped some facts there about Donald Trump. The media was trying to paint Donald Trump as this big-time racist forever. And he got a whole bunch of minorities to actually vote for him. He actually increased his minority vote in 2020, even though the media was trying to smear him. I believe a lot of the wokeness, that was probably the reason why. Now, of course, it didn't turn out the way we expected it, but that is another story, so I digress. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, do you guys agree with Bill Maher that black people just aren't down with this woke stuff? Out here in Texas during the midterms, Governor Greg Abbott got 22% of the black male vote. And overall, man, he actually did pretty good over here with black people. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.